What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Dope Energy Podcast, man. Your spot for short, concise, but powerful insights that help you level up in life. I'm your host, Anthony, and today we're talking about comparison and how it's stealing your joy and your happiness. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Thank you for coming back and watching another episode of the Dope Energy Podcast, man. Today, we're talking about comparison and how it's affecting you from becoming your better version. You ever scroll through social media, seeing everyone living their best life, and suddenly you feel like your life isn't measuring up? Maybe you're having a good day. You feel productive. You feel enthusiastic. You're solid. Then you jump on social media. You see someone post a picture of their bomb-ass vacation in the Maldives or something, flexing in that crystal clear water. And now you're comparing, and how you felt earlier is gone. Maybe you're in the gym and it's a big accomplishment to hit 2 plates. But you see a guy post on Instagram that he's repping 3 plates with ease. All of a sudden, your progress feels small. It's a famous quote. We've all heard it. But comparison is the thief of joy. In today's world, social media amplifies everything. And it's easier to fall into that trap. We are constantly bombarded by everyone's highlight reels. People showing their best moments, their best angles, showing all their wins. Nobody's posting the 5 times they failed before they got that big win. Nobody's showing off those days they felt lost or stuck or insecure. But we compare our full, unedited life to their curated one. And it's killing our happiness. Why do we do this? I like to think it's human nature. I read a while back that in like our hunter-gatherer era, that was common. Like you needed to compare to see your rank in the tribe, to see what resources you had, to see, how you can get ahead. So it's human nature. But today, it's become toxic. Instead of using comparison as motivation, we let it turn into self-doubt, jealousy, and frustration. And the crazy part is, man, we're out here comparing our lives to things that aren't even real. Remember, social media is a highlight reel, man. When we see these perfect people with these perfect bodies, with this perfect skin, going on these lavish vacations, wearing these designer clothes, it messes with our heads. And we start thinking, why don't I look like that? Why isn't my life that exciting? But you have to understand that most of this stuff, guys, is manufactured. It's not even real. Filters, lighting, Photoshop, it's all curated to present an image of perfection that doesn't exist in real life. You ever seen those Instagram versus reality memes? So like you take a fully edited version of a photo and they show you the reality of it. And that's the truth. How many times have you taken like 10 to 15 pictures of yourself and you went through every single one to find the one you look the best in? Ladies, I know you feel me on this. Now, imagine doing that every day with like a team behind you. That's what these people are doing. these celebrities, these influencers, they're trying to portray that perfect image. And we're trying to compare ourselves, our normal life, to that. You need to understand that all these people, like the people we idolize and people we look up to, they all struggle too. They are normal people like we are. We hear about it all the time. Celebrities battle depression, even though they have all this fame. There's models that admit to hating their body, even though they're models. Influencers breaking down from the pressure of always having to be on, and it's exhausting them. They may have money, they may have fame, they may have followers, but that stuff doesn't make you happy. We see it all the time. These people are talking about loneliness, depression, anxiety, constantly being judged. Some of the biggest names in the world, people we look up to, still struggle with the same things we do. It's proof that success does not equal happiness. So you may look at Instagram and see this guy with a full 6-pack, 8-pack washboard abs, but you don't see the crazy dieting that he has to do to get that, the crazy workouts, and sometimes unhealthy habits to look like that. You may see one of your favorite celebrities all glammed up, flawless on a red carpet, but you don't see the anxiety attack that they had right before they had to get on. Even people we compare ourselves to, they're comparing themselves to someone else too. Let's talk about how comparison steals our joy. It shifts our focus to what we lack. Instead of focusing on what we have already, we start focusing on what we don't have. You might have a good job, a good family, people who love you, but one scroll through Instagram and suddenly you feel like you're behind. You see someone driving a better car, going on glamorous vacations, and suddenly it tricks you into thinking you're in a race that doesn't even exist. Another way comparison steals our joy is that it kills gratitude. I have a whole episode on perspective and gratitude. Go check it out. But gratitude and comparison can't exist in the same space. When you're constantly measuring yourself up against others, you miss out on appreciating your own journey. You don't notice how far you've come because you're comparing somebody else's chapter 20 on your chapter 5. Comparison also lowers your self-worth. The more you compare, the more you start questioning your own value. Why am I not there yet? What's wrong with me? Why can't I have that? You slowly start to feel like you're not enough, and it's a trap. You're fine. You're right where you need to be. So how do we break free from comparison? I got you. Number 1, stay in your lane. Your journey is your journey, and it's yours alone. You can't compare your progress to someone else's progress because you're not them. You're running a different race. You have different experiences, different struggles, different paths. The only person that you need to compare yourself to is the one that you were yesterday. Did you get better? Did you improve? That is what matters. Another tip to help with comparison is detox from social media. Take a break. Social media isn't real life. Real life is actually what's happening outside of your phone. Take a few days off. Take a week off. See how much better you feel. Also, if you're finding that you're following people that make you feel insecure, stop following them. The ones that make you question your self-worth, unfollow them. Replace them with someone who inspires you. Another good one, I've talked about it before, but you know the antidote for comparison? It's gratitude. I told you earlier, gratitude and comparison, they can't coexist. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on everything that you possess already. Train your brain to see what's good in your life instead of what's missing. Last one, run your own race, man. Stop focusing on others and focus on yours. Set your goals. Celebrate your wins. And remember, someone is out there looking to you. They're looking at your life and wishing they can have what you have. So here's my final thoughts, man. Comparison is always going to be there, but you have a choice. You can let it steal your joy, or you can take control. You can recognize it for what it is and shift your focus back to what truly matters. Your happiness, your growth, your journey. Because the truth is, nobody has it all figured out. We are all just doing our best out here. And the only person that you should try to be better than was the person you were yesterday. And that's where real happiness is. That's how you become the best version of yourself. I'll catch you on the next one.